Good morning and welcome to Sunup. I'm Dave Deacon. You may have heard the 2008 Farm Bill has been extended on into 2013, and we have Jody Campiche here to walk us through what this means for Oklahoma producers.
Well, for the most part, Oklahoma producers won't see much of a change from the 2012 crop year. Direct payments, acre payments, counter-cycle payments were all extended into the 2013 crop year. So again, it'll be about the same as this previous crop year.
Okay, now the Farm Bill was pretty well gone or dead in the water back in just a couple months ago. What got the wheels going again on it?
Well, we had some dairy milk price supports that were expiring at the end of December. Now, if we didn't do something, either pass a new Farm Bill or pass an extension of the 2008 Farm Bill, we would revert back to permanent law of 1949 and 1938. What this could mean is very, very high milk prices. So Congress definitely wanted to avoid that. So in an effort to avoid reverting back to permanent law, that's when the extension came about.
Okay, now there are some things that were extended, but there's not going to be total funding for. You want to talk about that?
Yes, especially the livestock disaster programs that have been very important to Oklahoma producers, especially in 2011. Those programs actually expired at the end of October of 2011, so they had no funding through 2012 either. The House and the Senate Ag Committees actually came up with an extension prior to the passage of this American Taxpayer Relief Bill, and in that package they included mandatory funding for the livestock disaster programs. However, the Senate actually cut out the mandatory funding and just included an authorization of appropriations. So what that means is that Appropriations Committee actually will decide later on if those programs will actually get funding. So that could happen in the appropriations process. The funding for the livestock programs could also be part of a bigger package for Hurricane Sandy relief. Part of that package has already been passed, but part of it will be looked at on January 15th. The other option is for the livestock disaster programs to be in the new Farm Bill, which they were in both the House and Senate versions of the 2012 Farm Bill last year.
Okay, so you said the magic word 2012 Farm Bill. Do you think that they will start working on a 2013 Farm Bill?
Well, that's a good question. The 2008 extension goes through September 30th of 2013, so not quite at the end of this year.
Right.
But the American Taxpayer Relief Act, that this was funded to avoid the fiscal cliff.
Right.
It actually extended the automatic budget cuts that were supposed to occur starting in January. So those will extend through March of this year. So we only have a couple months till those cuts will start taking place. It's quite possible that they'll start looking at a new Farm Bill prior to that to try to get a Farm Bill in place before these automatic cuts come about. But again, there's no guarantee at this point when that's going to happen. Okay,
so as far as policy goes, what should Oklahoma producers be thinking about in the very near future?
For the most part, they should be getting the payments that they have been getting. But what I do caution is that don't necessarily depend on the direct payments for 2013 until we get a little more information. Right now they're included in the extension, which means that they should get them for 2013, but those payments don't go out until October of 2013. So again, they should get them the way that it's currently set up, but if Congress passes a new Farm Bill, in the next few months, there is a possibility that they could go back and say, hey, we're not going to give you those direct payments. I don't anticipate that happening since it is in the extension, but I just don't want everyone to rush out and think for sure that they're going to be getting them.
Well, there really isn't a crystal ball when it comes to Congress, is there?
No, definitely not.
Jody Campiche, thank you very much. And for more information on what we talked about today, you can go to our website, sunup.okstate.edu.